Welcome to MyDealerReport.com. I'm glad you joined us on this journey of managing your online reputation. Now I want to take you through a quick tutorial on how to use MyDealerReport.com. Simply come to our homepage and click on Dealer Login from the left menu. This will take you to the Dealer Login area, where you will be asked to enter your username and password that was provided to you by one of our dealer reps. Now you simply just enter it in, just like I'm doing here, and you click on Login. This is going to bring you to a dashboard area where you'll be able to control everything about your profile. You have a large menu to your left hand side, but we don't want to focus on that right now. What we want to focus on is simply entering our information. You can upload a logo if you want to. Just remember the requirements. Also, you can enter the dealership's basic information, like the dealership's name, address. Oh, you know what? I discover a mistake. You might discover a mistake on your profile and decide you need to change it. So that's the reason why we come in here. So you might change it to 00, or you might take a O out, or you might take another O out. Whatever it is that's affecting your profile that you think is incorrect, you have the ability to change it anywhere. It could be the city, it could be the state. But one thing that's very important that you must enter is the customer service email. This email is responsible for the correspondence between you and the end user. Maybe they're looking for a vehicle. Maybe they have a complaint. This is the email that would be your primary source of communication. So make sure it gets to the decision maker. Now, we want to scoot on down the page to look at other information you can enter. It's self-explanatory, but what's important to enter here is a username and password. Remember, we provided you with one, so you might want to change to one that you're more familiar with. And you can simply just enter the other information here, where your number of employees, sales volume, if you choose to. Now let's move to the next step. You simply click on a button here that says Next Step. This is going to bring you to where your brands are. You have the ability to add brands to your profile. You might have multiple brands, or you might have just one brand. So let's go ahead and click here on Chrysler. And we're going to push it right on over here into the other box where we add to our brands. Now, if you have another brand, let's say you had Chrysler, and let's see if you had Buick, which you shouldn't have those two, but maybe you will. You click them right there, and it pops into the box right next to you. Now, that means that these brands are now attached to your profile. Let's move to the next step. This is the next step where you separate yourself from the competition. And what I mean by that is, this is amenities. You can add a variety of amenities that are already preloaded or been added by other dealers. Now, or if you don't have, if it's the amenity that you're looking for is not in there, you can add your own amenity. Maybe you do have a computer area, so you want to go ahead and move that over to there. As you can see, we already had some over here, like certified used cars and body shop. But let's say that you had one that you came up with and you figured that no one else had, and you wanted to add it. Well, you just simply go right here and click in this box, and you type in what kind of amenity it is, and you simply click the add button. And what this would do is would add the amenity to your profile, but also to the database. So that way, if you have other dealerships, you could just simply pick from that list. Makes it a lot easier for you. Now, there's a button that says Activate Account Now. What this does is it simply takes you to another page where it explains the different forms of features that we have. It's not necessarily activating an account, because remember, at this particular point, we're giving you the account access. You don't have to pay for it. So let's go ahead and click on that right there. This is going to bring up a full display of different things that you're able to do with your account here on MyDealerReport.com. It shows that you have automatic monitoring service with reports and alerts. It shows different types of reports. It shows how you can group dealerships together. It shows how you can basically add photos, add video, and you can have a backlink. It just gives a whole spiel of different things that you can do. Now, we have set it up officially. This actually shows you everything that you have the ability to do. Now, what about them items on the left? Well, those items on the left is actually to do the things that we're looking at now. One beautiful thing I like to do is be able to click on full report. When you click on your full report, you actually get to see it the way that the consumer sees you. So that way you can see how you look from the outside in, or you might say from the inside out. And you can check and see if your information is actually displaying correctly. And we have several brands here because we added several brands over a few demonstrations. But as you can tell, you can remove them if you wish, or you can add more. But this is a good way to look at yourself from the consumer's perspective. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that we have web rating icons. This is a lovely way of getting more traction to your profile page. You can actually take these icons by simply taking the code that's listed here and copying and pasting it into your website, and you will have that particular graphic. And when people click on it, it would take them to your profile page where they can actually rate you. So this will help with your consumers being able to rate you. It's a beautiful tool to use, and it helps market your profile no matter where. And maybe you have an ad that's online too that you want to use it on. Now you see this thing that says premium package? This premium packages have a lot of different premium services. And remember, again, folks, it is absolutely free to you. So you can use things like monitoring different dealerships if you have more than one, or just monitoring your one dealership. Maybe you want to see yourself compared to other dealerships and see how you look and your performance versus your accomplishment. You also could upload photos. You could upload two to three photos on your profile. Maybe you want to show off the service center. Maybe you want to show off the sales team. Maybe you want to show off the latest, newest Corvette that just came out. Something of that nature. Now you can also upload video. And what we mean by uploading is really not uploading. You can take your YouTube embedded code or your MetaCafe, and you can actually take it and embed it into your profile by simply taking the code and copying and pasting it. And that way you can be able to display that on your profile page. This separates you from the competition. It allows them to see that you are marketing yourself in just a non-traditional way. Now you have response to users. You can respond to users that are asking questions or have an issue with you, or they left a rating. You want to leave your own comment on that rating saying what exactly happened or what you tried to do. Now, this feature here I really love. It's invitation email, actually. You can send a invitation out to your past customers, and they can be able to come and rate you right through the email. Now, this is a soft way of marketing yourself. It's just basically saying thank you. And by the way, if you would like, could you come rate us on mydealerreport.com? Great way to build up your ratings and profile. We have the dispute resolution section. Here you can actually see all the resolution requests and the ones that have been resolved and outstanding. This way you could be in control of any issues arising. This is a beautiful tool. And yes, we do have a ratings investigation. In case you don't agree with the rating or you think something's bogus or erroneous about it, you can launch your investigation for us to check into it to see the validity of it. This is simply the tutorial. Jump in, get involved, make it happen. It's all up to you. Thank you for joining mydealerreport.com. We're signing off.